This is Miss Lizzie, and I want to welcome you to the Queen Lizzie podcast. Together, we will go through the history of Rosewood, Florida, and watch as the once prosperous town rises out of the bloodshed, fire, and ash to reveal the people, the memory, and the legacy of Rosewood. Watch every Thursday on Facebook and YouTube, or listen to our story on Apple or Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or wherever you find your favorite podcasts. Hello, everybody. I am Lizzie Robinson Jenkins, representing not only the Rosewood Foundation, but the personal testimonies and history of cherished friends and family. You are now watching the Queen Lizzie podcast. Hello, everybody. This is Queen Lizzie all by herself today, coming to you from the Steve Spurrier podcast room. I just want to say hello again to you all. Thank you all for the support that you have given me over the last 103 shows here at Spurrier's podcast. I am highly excited about what we have done and what we are going to do for Rosewood to make its history last forever, and we are going to preserve it through museum, storytelling, song, dance, whatever. We will keep the history of Rosewood alive. We know it's ugly, but we are going to make it pretty. I have written several songs, and I sing one song often, all the time, about Rosewood, Florida, once was a growing community, linked in chains of love and family unity. I have also done a song about the survivors and the descendants, which is called Rosewood No More. Okay, wherein I talk about all of the Rosewood family members by name, those that I have researched and I have made contact with, and we talk. We share our history, our Rosewood history. And when I say we share our history, there are 6 foundations, and each of us has a different story. Because when Rosewood happened, we all went in different directions. The main goal was to escape Rosewood alive. Some of us left by train. Some of us left walking through the woods. And we have never been able to locate you, because I don't believe we know who you are. Because the people in Rosewood, they were not all family. We all came from different directions to Cedar Key on a schooner, and then we went our different ways. Some of us relocated in Sumner. Some of us relocated in Rosewood, Elsie, Gulf Hammock, Otter Creek. We were in Rosewood through Cedar Key to make a living. And there was a couple of sawmills in Rosewood, a turpentine still in Rosewood, and in Cedar Key there were a pencil factory. And people that lived in Rosewood also worked in Cedar Key at this factory. The main goal at that time, back in the early 1800s, like 1855 when Rosewood was founded, I believe, I do have the document, people were interested in working and making a living. Main goal, because they would travel from Archer to Rosewood. I had a couple of uncles and some friends that lived in Archer, and they would travel by train to Rosewood to work. They would also travel by train to Sumner to work at the newly built Sumner Sawmill, and I believe that happened in 1897. People were people. They worked together, they lived together, and they got along. They respected each other. And when Rosewood happened, when the massacre happened in Rosewood, not instigated by Levy County, it was instigated by the KKK from southern states. They also, when I say they, the people that worked together at Sumner also protected the black men when the Rosewood fight started in Sumner. Even the boss said to them, "Go home and stay hidden." That was their way of trying to protect them. And after the fighting and everything, they worked extremely hard. Some of them helping them to escape. So Rosewood's story, as I tell people, is ugly, but it has, there is decency because the people did try to protect each other. So there are some good people out there. And I thank you all for being among the good. I continue every day to work to make a difference, and my difference is to get all of us, to get us together, to understand each other, to respect each other. And when you respect each other, you are respecting yourself. The most important people that we need to impress are our children, because they are watching us. And we are the professionals supposed to be setters. What kind of setters? Rule setters, moral standards and values. Our kids look up to us as an example about what they need to do and what they need to be and how they need to treat each other with respect and decency. And this is what I am trying to emphasize and trying to get kids and people to understand. We got to live together. We have one life, one world. Our children are important to us. So when they see us respecting each other, they are going to pattern their behavior after us. Okay? That's about time for our first half. We're going to head to a quick break, and we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Meldon Law has been serving personal injury victims since 1971. In those days, Jeffrey Meldon's presence as an attorney in the music scene dubbed him with the nickname the Hippie Attorney. And although times have changed, two things haven't: our commitment to bettering our community by helping the injured,
Albert, are you ready to go to the game?
and our love for the Florida Gators.
If you bleed orange and blue, Meldon Law is the firm for you.
I am Black History.
I am Rosewood Black History.
I am Florida and America's Black History.
And you are too.
January 1st, 1923, the KKK insurrectionists attacked Rosewood, killing 5, burning it down.
Because a white woman lied and cried, a black man assaulted me. Rosewood redevelopment is on its way.
Want to help? Visit rosewoodflorida.com.
Welcome back to Queen Lizzie Podcast, brought to you weekly from the Steve Spurrier Podcast Room at Spurrier's Gridiron Grill. The Queen Lizzie Podcast is brought to you by Campus USA Credit Union, live from the Meldon Law Gator Studios at Spurrier's Gridiron Grill. Okay, today I am solo again, but I must remember our sponsors each weekend. Don't forget Spurrier's Gridiron Grill Brunch weekend from 11 to 3 p.m. Also, remember the Rosewood Foundation donation button to donate to scholarship and to the museum. Please support the museum. We are raising funds as we speak to build a museum in Archer, the Mahalda Gussit Brown Carrier Museum on 29 acres, not for me, but for our future generation. Our children are so important. I guess because I am a retired educator, I taught children, I love them, and I taught them very well to the best of my ability, and I want them to be successful, and I want you all to read about Rosewood. I want you all to say to yourself, when I get grown, I'm going to make sure I find that museum that is located in Archer, and I'm going to work there. So come down and volunteer. Okay, we need help. We need your information, your input. And we need you to carry on the generation of history. And we want you to clean it up. History is who we are. Without history, we are nothing. But let's make it positive. It's absolutely too much hate out there. Everybody is hating on everybody. Why? I don't know. My parents taught us to respect, love, obey, and work together. Go to church and pray. Today, I still do that at 86. Oh, yes, I had to get my age in there because people often tell me, oh, Liz, you don't look 86. I don't know how 86 looks or supposed to look, but I carry it well, as they say. I'm not interested in carrying my looks well. I'm interested in carrying history positively for the next generation. And Rosewood, it happens to be one of the histories that I talk about because I have lived it. My aunt was the Rosewood school teacher. I honor her. She has a birthday coming up May 25th this year. And I plan to and would love to. We're working on getting together a program to remember her birthday. So as I said, my aunt's birthday is on the 25th. She will be, 25th of May, she will be 131 years old. I work daily. I think daily about her. 24/7. I think about Rosewood. I do about Rosewood because my mother said you must keep the history alive. You must never forget how sister suffered the agony of defeat. So I try to keep it positive. I try to keep my mom wishes alive, and I feel the energy from both of them when I'm working on Rosewood. So I know I must keep it on. And I'm saying to you, I need y'all to help. Please help me help history stay alive in Archer, Gainesville, Williston, everywhere. And I want you to know that I have support now from Levy County, from Matt Brooks. Thank you, clerk of the court, Matt Brooks. He has agreed to help me. It's going to take all of us working together to make this happen. We are putting together a Rosewood cookbook to raise money to build this museum. And Jen Garrett is the chairperson for us. Thanks, Jen, for taking on this journey and help us to make this cookbook real. The committee members, Faye McKnight, Sabrina Williams, Jancy Vinson, Xavier White, Janice Owens, Joy Glanzer, and Crystal Bowman. These are hardworking people, have come together not knowing each other. And we are going to put this book together. It will go on sale for Christmas. So we want you to submit a recipe and buy a book and sell other books. Together, we can make it happen. It's all about uniting and fighting for what is right. And I know I have the best committee in Alachua County. And I'm going to say thank you all. Remember to donate at rosewoodflorida.com to the museum and to the scholarship. Thank you all. And it has been an afternoon to say thank you again. Okay. I hope you have enjoyed my little talk, but I'm real. I'm keeping it real. And I want you to know, if it sounds like I'm begging, I am, but I want you to know that what I'm begging for mainly is the future generation. We got to, you all. We got to train our kids. They got to follow in positive steps. It's not time to divide. It's time for us to come together. It's not about me. It's about us, especially our children. Because we are their leaders and they follow us. But we got to be examples. We got to set standards. And I hope you all agree with me. In fact, I know my friends agree with me. Okay? All right. I am continuously humbled, honored, and blessed to meet people daily and invite them to join in peace building, healing, and reconciliation through learning about the history of Rosewood. That will wrap up today's episode. I am Queen Lizzie. Until next time, goodbye.